We're going to do a video on Carvana Stock Analysis. We've got a daily chart of Carvana, that's CVNA, and it's got a 200-day blue moving average here. We're going to take a quick look at the hourly, the daily, the weekly, and then we'll show you some Carvana algorithmically generated entry prices. If we cover it, we'll check and see, and we'll show you how to get all of our algorithmically generated entry prices for free in a minute, so stick with us to the very end. Let's take a look at this stock. We can see we're in a deep bear market in Carvana all the way back here since November 21-ish, and we're still in a bear market. We're still making new lows on Carvana. This is a blue 200-day moving average, a red 20-day moving average, and you can see with Carvana, you got to zoom in here real quick and see it's below the 20-day moving average, and the 5-day moving average is kind of just hugging it in there almost sideways at this point. Very, very little action, almost no volatility with Carvana, and it's really reached the point where it's becoming, it's not a penny stock, but it's very, very low volatility for this stock. So let's take a look real quick at the weekly, and we can see Carvana's making some not new bottom. We had a bottom put in here at $6.50 a couple weeks ago, and this week looks like it closed out at $6.70. So it's not testing it yet, but it's getting very close, within 20 cents of its weekly bottom. But we can see it's below the 5-week, below the 20-week. You can't even see it on here, but it's below the blue 200-week moving average here. What we're going to try to do with this is regress it and see if we can see something with Carvana that gives us any hope. Let's take a look real quick. We're going to do a linear regression on this and see just exactly what happens. This is a 100-bar linear regression on Carvana. This is 100 bars, so 100 weeks. And here's the issue. You can see it immediately. Carvana, this is a 100-bar weekly regression with a fair value in the middle and then 2 standard deviations above and below. And we can see the problem with Carvana. It's straight at fair value. I mean, this is regressed right to fair value. So the only way you're going to get any action out of Carvana is to push it off. And you can see when they pushed it down below, it came back to fair value. Look at how long it was fair value here, all the way through here. This is a weekly chart. So this is at least probably 3 months, 3 months here. You can see when we sold, when we rallied up to the top of the channel, and this wouldn't have looked like this at the time because this changes dynamically, but in general, you can see it just basically stayed out 2 standard deviations for a long time, and then they hit it hard, drove it to fair value, drove it down to about 1 standard deviation below fair value, and now it's right back at fair value. So this really, in a nutshell, tells you what's going on with Carvana. If we smooth it out a little bit, we can see it's just for the past, all the way back since August, it's just trading at fair value. That's what's going on. And whether or not we agree with fair value, that's a separate issue. But from a regression analysis perspective, you can see it's a fair value. On a daily chart, it's the same thing. Here's the more than 2 standard deviation rally, and they drove it right back down. I know it's hard to see, but at the end of the day, there's not much to see. It's basically right along fair value. The second it sold down to 1 standard deviation, they drove it right back up. So that's what's going on with Carvana. What does this mean? Essentially what it means is, until this price is either pushed up or down by market influences, buyers or sellers, you're not getting much volatility out of this. When it gets stuck in fair value like it is right now, as you can see going all the way back here, there's not much that's going on here until something causes this price to jump up or down. Let's take a look at the hourly and see. And of course, from an hourly perspective, you can see it's just dead. Again, it's right across fair value here. This isn't very helpful at all, other than to say that it's been below its 200-hour moving average since September 22nd, and it's just stuck down there and at a great distance away from it. So you have to get above the 200-day the 200-hour moving average to even begin to do anything with a stock like this, and it's just dead money. So I don't see Carvana doing a whole lot that I can make an analysis of, because I have no idea if it's going to go up or down from here. It's not overbought, it's not oversold by any measure that I have. So that's what I got for Carvana. Let's check real quick and see if we covered. I don't know if we do or not. So we do not cover Carvana, but we do cover 190 stocks. We also cover the most active stocks here on a trend following system. The other one is non-trend following. We cover all the futures that are major, the 4 major, and we cover the major currencies. So 190 stocks, the major forex pairs, and the most liquid futures contracts, all updated by 7 a.m. rbamresearch.com, link in the description below. No credit card required for a free 14-day access. Just go over there and put in your email address, and you'll be able to get them all updated by 7 a.m. Keep in mind, everything you've seen and heard on here is for entertainment purposes only. Can only use our entry prices and commentary for entertainment. Should always do your own analysis, and you definitely trade at your own risk. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do that as well. And if you have a great comment for us, we'd love to hear it in the comment section below.